Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Veronica and today I welcome you to the final showcase of Written Memories, our family ancestry album made with the collection Written Memories from Mintay Papers. I have added some elements that I have told you from the very beginning I intended to add, and I just wanted to show you how it looks now. In the end, the elements are important, and this is why I wanted you to see how it looks with them on. So the album, it's big, maybe I didn't say from the beginning, but it's 8 by 10, and the spine is uh, 3 inches. And this is how the cover looks like. I'm absolutely loving it. Most of it except the Written Memories, which is from the ephemera pack. um, Most of the embellishments are laminated and shiny, as you can see. And these two flowers, I have got them from 2013. I learned how to make them then, and I kept them. I didn't use them, and I'm very glad that I remembered I had them. This is how it looks on the spine, and this is how it looks on the back. Very, very simple. And so, as you know already, if you have followed the process videos that I will link in the description box down below, the album is divided in two um, parts, left and right, that are mirroring each other. And the first elements that I have added since our last video are these two oval um, images on the closures, on the front closures, for his side on the left and for her side on the right. And our this album is ours, belongs to our family. So the left side it's my husband's side, and the right side is my side of the family, where we will add photos. And I really wanted to add that to make it clear whose side is whose. And you if you have seen the videos before, you know how this looks, but if you haven't, this is how the first page looks like. We have a um, waterfall. All the pages, there are 4 pages on each side, and they are tied together with that green ribbon. And that was the first the front of the first page. This is how it looks on the back. We have a gatefold opening with a space, a tuck spot here with space for photos. Except for that, it's very, very simple. And as we move on to the second page, here I have used this turquoise, dark turquoise ribbon, which I like very much, how it suits the blue from the collection of the typing machine. So first we have this little booklet, which is made of the tags from the collection, which is also a belly band. As you can see, you can tuck some stuff under. And then you open the ribbon, and you lift up this booklet, which is a bigger booklet. Obviously, it's 6 by 6, so made decorated with the papers from the 6 by 6 collection. And this is how it looks on the inside. I'm loving them. I love this paper. It's absolutely incredibly done, nicely done. And so on the two gatefold closures, you have these tuck spots, which are both laminated. They are from the ephemera sheet. And from on the center, of course, you have the 6 by 6 paper. And on the center, they're decorated with a sticker from the chipboard sticker sheet. And you have the same here with the Written Memories element, sentiments up, and here you have a fountain pen with a fountain ink recipient. I don't know how it's called anymore. I knew at some point, but I forgot meanwhile, to be honest. On the back here you have interrupted continuity again, and we have a double pocket, so you can insert something like memorabilia. Of course, this is how it can look, so it doesn't slide out when you close the fold, the flap. And again, here you have very much big space for photo with a tag spot made of the big tag from the big collection. We close this together and we move on to the back of page 2. And here we have another element that I really wanted to include, and it's this lovely um, booklet which Michelle Allen came up with a tutorial for it. And I have decorated it on the front with a writing paper, but I managed to get my hands from a friend on the paper from this collection that she also used in her tutorial, which was Family Ancestry by Simple Stories, and I managed to get this and cut them according to her tutorial to be able to include it for my family. So here is my father's side, and on the previous, as you flip back the page, is well, it was on my mother, but like here. So it's first left, it's me, then my mother, and then as you flip the page, it's my father. And this is supposed to act as a closure for the tiny double waterfall, intercalated waterfall, or how do you call it, but I like it very much. And again, there you saw I added that oval of a man, and in this case it's my husband. Then we move on to third page, and here we have again two sweet little flaps that move up and down and then move one more time, but open one more time. But in the middle here we have huge space for photo, and this is how they open one more time. I left them completely free. I didn't add anything, but here I added on the outside, I added the book and the sentiment above, and here on the flap below I added again a sentiment and a stack of books that is also a tuck spot where you can add a photo. And again, you open it once more and space for two more photos there. So yeah, it will have enough space for photos, that is for sure. And we do have enough photos, especially from my side of the family. Sorry, I said 4 pages, it's actually 3 pages per each side. So now we come to the back of the last page, where we have a big side pocket with a big insert, and this is again, I went for interrupted continuity. And here on the insert, I played a little bit with images, and I actually put a scale down image of this same green typing machine, and it gives a, yeah, pretty nice, it's funny to see it from big to small and then to big again. And here we have a belly band on the back of the this side of the album. I have a belly band, a tuck spot, and space for many memorabilia from the side of the family. The blue marine cardstock, it's recuperated from an old album that never became anything. And so now we can move on to my side, where again you see I have used a woman's this again comes from the Simple Stories, and thank you, Amanda, for sending me your this sheet. I'm so glad that you had left them over. Okay, so like I said from the beginning, the pages are mirroring each other, so it's basically the same design. So on the first page on the front we have again the waterfall, then on the back we have the gatefold gatefold page with a tuck spot in the corner, and it's both of them, it's a envelope on which I put the wax seal. I thought it's very suited for that image, and they both come from the ephemera pack. Then we move on to page 2. Again, we have the little booklet above, which is also a belly band under which you can stick some image, some photo if one wants. Of course, it covers a little bit the typing machine, but I think it comes perfectly on top of it, as you know, gives you the feeling that it's actually the sheet of paper that is supposed to get out of it. And then here, same as previously, I rounded the corners here as opposite to his side. And of course you can see the colors are different, so I used more pink on my side and more blue on his side, blue and green. Again, I used the two ephemera from the ephemera pack as tuck spots there, and on this one below, it's it's totally occupied, decorated, embellished, and probably I won't put any photo there, but I didn't want to either. And again, on the back we have the same idea of interrupted continuity with two pockets in which you can put memorabilia so they stay there, so they don't fall when you close the flap. And then again, you saw in the center much space for photos with a tuck spot for more photos. And we move on, and again we have that same booklet, which acts as a closure for the for this waterfall above. Only this time I put the booklet, this waterfall, I put it a bit too high, and the booklet doesn't, yeah, it's not perfectly acting as a closure, but it doesn't matter. So here the idea is same as on the left side. It's my side first, then my mother's side and my father's side, and I love very much the little girl's image that I managed to put there. And it says here, let's remember together. And now the last page, I use this burgundy ribbon that I found in the house in my stash, and then again they open twice. I love this white phone. It's from the ephemera sheet and it's laminated, and it opens once up, and moments of a lifetime. I love this. And even if I put a photo there, and even if it will cover, it won't cover it completely. That is if I put a photo at all. Then in the center here we have again space for photos, and then the bottom flap again opens, and you have again a stack of books of envelopes that acts as a tuck spot for photos. And here again a stack of photos of books that acts again as a tuck spot for a bigger photomat if you want to cover more of the page, to put more photos or bigger photos. And that's it. We turn to the back of last page where you have an angled pocket and a big side pocket, and again you have big space for photos and photomats if one wants, and I think I will use it like that. This is a photomat with the two tuck spots, one on each side, again to increase the space for photos. The paper was absolutely wonderful. Every collection basically from Mintay puts me in a perfect state, so I'm very grateful just for that. And I have to admire the talent of the artists. These are real artists that manage to make you feel in a certain way, especially good, just by looking at their creations, and they manage that every time from the very beginning. And so this is the back of my side of the album. Again, the burgundy cardstock, it's recuperated from older album, and again here you have a lot of space for under that belly band for memorabilia from my side of the family. I really hope you like how the album turned out in the end, and that it inspired you to use this collection in this way, because I think it's very suited for this kind of albums, family albums and family ancestry and so on. And meanwhile, as I'm narrating this, Mintay Paper has actually come up with 6x8 paper pads. They are not exactly the same as the big ones and the small ones. They are more like add-on, but still you can use them to make your own 6x8 pages in albums if you want. Thank you again very much for your visit, for staying until the end. I really hope you like this album and this video. And if you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. See you on the next one. Bye bye.